he failed again. Same place, same emptiness, same guilt. James sat there for 40 minutes, staring at a blank screen. Not a single line, not a single idea. Just that damn blinking cursor, mocking him. His mind was screaming. His fingers trembled. His chest tightened. Why do I always freeze? Why does it feel like I'm trapped inside my own head? Outside, the sun was shining. People laughing. Life moving on. Inside, only chaos. Then, bang! The door burst open. It was his dad, quiet, holding a train ticket, and 2 words that changed everything. The mentor. Tomorrow. Either you learn to master your mind, or it'll keep tearing you apart. What James didn't know was that this was only the beginning. He woke up to his alarm and always hit snooze, promised himself he'd study, and ended up scrolling his phone, made lists, and ignored them all. He wasn't lazy, just tired. Tired of trying, of failing, of pretending he was okay. Every night he'd stare at the ceiling and think, why won't my mind listen to me? At school, his grades were average. At home, he avoided his father's eyes. He was ashamed even to dream. Deep down, he wanted to be someone. But all he managed to do was sabotage himself. And the train to the unknown left in 12 hours. The ride was long, but his mind was even farther away. When the train stopped, the silence of the small town unnerved him more than the city noise ever did. His father didn't say a word, just pointed. Up on a hill, surrounded by gnarled trees, there he was, the mentor. White beard, steady eyes, a presence that quieted the world. James took 1 step forward. The mentor didn't move. He just said, "Discipline your mind, or it will destroy your days." Then he pointed to a glass full of water. "Your first test. Climb to the top, without spilling a drop." James held the glass with both hands. The trail was steep, loose rocks, scorching sun, shaking legs. With every step, the glass wobbled. He stopped, breathed, tried to focus. But the birds, the wind, the rustling leaves, everything pulled his attention away. Half the water was gone before he even reached halfway. At the top, the mentor looked at what was left. "Failure?" he asked. James lowered his eyes. "No, a mirror. The glass is your goal, and your mind, those are the rocks." Then he added, "This was only the first test. The real one hasn't even begun." The next morning, James woke up with the sunrise. No alarm, no snooze, just a new feeling, the will to try again. The mentor gave no answers, only tasks. Walk barefoot, meditate in the rain, carry stones, in silence. At first his body hurt, his mind screamed, but slowly, the chaos grew quieter. He started to notice the smallest things, the sound of his own breath, the rhythm of his heartbeat, the space between one thought and the next. "Master the moment, or the moment will master you," said the mentor. And in that instant, James felt something he hadn't felt in a long time: presence. After 21 days in silence, The mentor called him out to the courtyard. Dozens of young men were waiting. A challenge, the final one. Balance, endurance, unshakable focus. A blind crossing over thin ropes. Every step a risk, every sound a trap. Some slipped, others panicked. James just breathed. He heard everything, yet reacted to nothing. Wind, noise, fear. None of it got in. When he reached the end, he didn't smile. He simply opened his eyes. The mentor nodded. Now, your mind listens. James didn't win because he was the best. He won because he was present. He returned home a different man, not calmer, just more aware. Nothing outside had changed. The city still buzzed. Traffic, deadlines, notifications, expectations, all waiting for him. But now he chose. He chose what to hear, what to think, when to act. Talent fades, discipline stays. The mentor's words echoed in his mind. Whoever masters the mind masters their destiny. And now the question turns to you. What are you training today? If you felt even a spark of motivation, drop it in the comments. I choose discipline. Let's see how many minds wake up today. How many James are out there, ready to take control? Hit like. Share it with someone who can't stop scrolling. Not for us, for them. Because today was about focus. But what happens when everything falls apart? When discipline meets failure? That's the next story, and maybe the hardest one yet.